The nuclear family structure is still the most prevalent family structure of today. Along with that, many people still see it as the most effective family structure as well. They think this because there are a few reasons why I think this, but one of the biggest reasons is because of stability. That comes with financial stability and just stability as the child seeing the two parents together for a lot of time. In a nuclear family, the two parents ideally should model good relationship qualities, and the kids should go into their adult life modeling those same qualities, and they should be able to have easier times connecting with people and connecting with other people of the opposite sex if they came from a nuclear family other than, let's say, a single parent family where they didn't see a good relationship go on. Along with stability comes financial stability. That means they have more chances to go and see kind of the world, see what they're capable of. A nuclear family structure comes with two people, so you could have two incomes, therefore more money coming in for the kids to be able to do extracurricular activities such as, dance or things where they get to meet other people and get to know themselves, which helps them in their adult life as they get older. They also talk about consistency. When they say that, they're talking about being able to go to consistent family dinners or vacations, because when a kid sees that they're able to do these things, they're more likely to go into their adult lives seeing that if I do good in school and in everything else, pretty much, they're saying they think that, hey, I'll be able to take my kids out and do the same things, and I'll be able to raise a good family. And when kids see that, that's really good, obviously, but some of that just can't come from a single parent family. While in a single parent family, they still might have a closer relationship with one parent. It can still be bad because if they're just close to that one parent, they might have trouble connecting with people outside of that family, and they'll have trouble in society connecting with, people that could possibly be their friends or people that could help them out in life, and they'll never know because they came from a single parent family. Personally, I came from a single parent family, and I did have social issues. I had trouble connecting with people, and I do blame some of that on coming from a single parent family. But as I know, the more you work at kind of getting out there and talking to people and just kind of being yourself around them, the easier it becomes to, be around people. I think that for any child, it's difficult coming from a single parent family, only because you see your friends and, or kids you might just know coming home or coming to school talking about, oh, my dad did this or my mom did this. Well, when you go to school, you can say the same things, but it might only be about one of your parents. And that isn't necessarily a bad thing, but in a lot of cases, it can be. Another thing that people bring up a lot is that in a single parent family, the kid is more often to go into, possibly crime or things of that nature. But there are too many factors that go into that. Let's think about it like this. If a single parent family grew up, let's say here in Brown County, there's a better chance that that kid will learn to interact, he'll go into life pretty much as a normal child, and grow up to be successful, or, by luck of the draw, not successful, either way. But then there's also the chance that if there was a single parent that living in, let's say, like New York, where violence is higher, crime is higher, everything just, it flips. If a kid comes out of a single parent family in, let's say, New York, there's a much higher chance that he'll go into crime. He will go into, he'll start failing school. And that's not necessarily saying anything about race or anything, because it's mostly blacks and Latinos in those areas that are more prone to violence and crime. But it's a 50-50 chance. And a lot of people like to talk about nature versus nurture. You can nurture your child for forever. You can do your best, but a lot of it comes down to just nature and where they're brought up at. Knowing that I was brought up in Brown County, little Brown County, Indiana, makes me feel really good, because I feel like I have more chances to possibly be successful. Not necessarily because I'm from Indiana or because I'm from Brown County, just because I had a better run at it than a lot of other kids that came from single parent families. And when you think about kids that come from single parent families, you don't automatically think crime or violence. That's just kind of a thing that comes with kids that come out of that in a bad area. Like I said, a kid that comes out of New York or Chicago that is a single parent, or is a child of a single parent family, much higher chance that they're going to go into crime.